Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm here to discuss about layers in AutoCAD. So in this video, we will discuss about the importance of layer, how a layer can be created, and how to assign object to a layer, and what is the importance of assigning an object to the layer, etc. Uh, so we normally when we draw some objects. For example, for a mechanical engineer, he used to draw gears or any mechanical parts. For civil engineer, he used to draw window, wall, whatever it is. And for electrical engineer, it may be resistance, capacitor, etc. So whatever the object is, the when we represent the object on a sheet of paper, its properties are important. Or in other words, we can say how an object should be represented is also important factor in a drawing. For example, when we draw a gear, we have to highlight certain region. Where some lines should be hidden, some lines should be visible, some should be center line. Right? So, which means we have to change the properties of an object to make the drawing more understandable, or to make the drawing, or to make the communication effective. Which means to make the communication effective through drawing, we have to adjust the properties of an object. Is that clear? So the layer in AutoCAD help us to work with the properties of an object. Using layer, we can adjust, or we can change, or we can manipulate the properties of an object. So in order to work with the layer, we need to find where the layer is situated. So inside the home tab, you can see a layer panel. So inside the layer panel, there are layer properties. There is a button named layer property. So using this button, we can create layers. So this window is known as layer property manager window. Using this window, we can create layers. So by default, you can see there is one layer which is named 0 is available. So the reason why when we draw something in AutoCAD, it appears white, right? The reason is because why? Because it already, or when we draw something before creating any layer, it is falling on 0 layer. That is the reason why this object comes white. So in the 0 layer, you can see the properties as color as white, line type is continuous, line weight is default, etc. Okay. So, next is how to create new layers. So simply click this option, new layer, Alt plus N. So you can see a new line is added in the below, which is now named as layer 1. You can either choose the default name, or you can rename it. So I'm going to name this layer as the rectangle. Okay, rectangle, press enter. So you can see rectangle layer is now created. And this rectangle layer has the following properties of color as white, line type as continuous, line weight as default, etc. So how to create the new layer? Simply click Alt plus N, or click this option. So you can see the layer is added. So you can rename if you want. So I have created 3 new layers: 0, rectangle, and circle. If you want to change the name, you can simply right click and you can change the layers, change the name of the layer. Okay, please note that we can't rename 0 layers, because why? 0 layer is the default layer. See, you can see the command. There is a dialog box here. The following layers cannot be renamed. One is layer number 0 and XRF dependent layers. So these 2 layers which cannot be renamed. So rest of all the layers can be renamed according to our wish. So what we have understood is how to create new layers. Now, how to adjust the properties of an object. So in this, say suppose if you are taking rectangle layer, you can see the color as white. So if you don't want white, you can choose any other color. Simply click here See, there is a color index box is coming, so you can choose red if you want. And for circle, click here, so I'm choosing yellow. Okay, so layer 0 is white, layer rectangle is red, and circle layer is now yellow color, which means those objects which falls on the circle layer will show yellow color, and those objects will falling on the rectangle layer will be showing red color. So similarly, you can adjust the line type of the rectangle layer. So I'm choosing iso dash. Okay, so it is not continuous line type, it is different, and line by text. So you can choose anything. So these are the main properties: color, line type, and line weight. So this is how to create new layers. So I hope you understood. So if you have any comments, if you have any doubts, please comment it in the comment section, so I will rectify it. So I have created 3 layers. So next is how to create object and assigning layers to the object. Okay. So imagine if I am drawing a rectangle of any shape. See, it is in white color. So if I'm creating a circle, it's also in white color. Why? Because as I said earlier, it is created in 0 layer. So how to change the layer? So to change the layer, we have to assign a layer as the current layer. In this case, the current layer is 0. See, in this case, the current layer is 0. How we can, or how we will check, or how we will know which layer is the current? So again, go to layer properties. So there is another option for taking layer properties by using command bar as by typing in a enter. So you can see layer property manager comes here again. So you can see in the status here, you can see a tick mark. Tick mark indicates current layer. So meaning layer 0 is the current layer, which means by setting the current layer as a 0, and if you draw something, the object will fall on 0 layer. So how we will change that current layer? Simply double click which layer you want. Not here, on the status column, double click. On the status column, double click. See, now it is circle. If you double click here, it will become rectangle. Now the current layer is rectangle. So I can show you, if I draw something, its color should be red. See, if I draw circle again, so you can see its color is red. If I draw rectangle again, its color is red. Why? Because these two objects falls on the rectangle layer, and these two objects which is drawn previously falls on the 0 layer. So, and there is also one more method to change the current layer. See, here you can see rectangle. Why? Because this is a current layer, right? So press here and choose circle, which means now current layer is circle. But please note, you should not have selected anything in the user interface, which means selection should be 0, or there should be no selection. Okay, since there is no selection, this is also a method for changing the current layer. Remember, if there is nothing, if there is nothing under selection, you can also use this area to change the current layer. Okay, so now the circle is a current layer. If I draw circle, you can see it comes yellow. Why? Because this is yellow is the current layer. And this option has, and this feature has one more advantage, one more usage. See, if you click an object, means if you select an object, you can see it changes to 0. Why? Because it says that 0 is the layer of this object. Okay, so similarly, if you select this object, you can see it changes to rectangle. So what is the conclusion? If something is selected here, what it will be displayed is its layer. Or if there is no selection, which means what? It is a current layer, which means whatever the object you are going to draw will falls on that layer. Okay, so this is the method for changing the current layer, or to determine which layer should be the current. And this also one more by using command, there is also by using a command known as laymcur, layer m current or layer m current. So you can see select object whose layer will become current. So if I choose an object which is 0 layer, what I can see, it changes to 0. laymcur. If I choose this object, you can see rectangle has become the current layer. So using the command bar also you can change the current layer. So this is the method. This is the method to change the current layer. In AutoCAD, these are the what? These are the good things. These are the good things AutoCAD is very flexible for. Okay, laymcur, layer make current. Who select object whose layer will become current. By selecting an object, that particular layer will become current. Okay, so this is very useful when there are n number of layers in a drawing. So here only 3 numbers, so it is very useful for, it is very easy for us to change layer from one to another. But there are imagine if there are 200 layers, we cannot go and simply search for a layer. It is very difficult for us to search, right? So instead we can select an object, and that object layer will uh, be converted to current layer. So this is how a current layer is assigned. And what if we want to change the layer of one object to another? So it is also very simple. If you want to select, if you want to convert, if you want to change the layer of this particular object to rectangle, simply select this one. So you can see its layer says 0. So simply click here and choose the layer which you want. So you can see that particular object has now fallen onto rectangle layer. So if you want these two circles to fall on 0 layer, what we will do, select these two circles and select 0 from here. So you can see, and these two circles have now become a part of 0 layer. So you can see selecting this one shows 0, and selecting this one also will show 0. Okay, this is how we will changing the layers, how we will change the layers. So here I'm opening a sample drawing. So there is a floor plan sample is there. So here you can see many number of objects, say chairs, different type of furnitures are there, etc, etc. Okay, outer wall is there, etc. Okay, fine, let it be. So my aim is to change the color of the chairs to some other color other than cyan. Okay, since this chair is assigned to a layer, it is very easy. It will take a snap of a second to change the colors. Okay, we'll see how we can change the color. As I said earlier, so go to chair, right? Go to chair layer. See, here you can see the color. Okay, simply click this one. See, it says here you can choose red color. So in the background you can see all the chairs in the drawing have been changed to color red. So how? So what is the layer? You have to choose the particular layer or object. Okay, so choose if you want to choose this one. So this object says it is in the layer furniture. So choose furniture and go to furniture here. Click on the button. You can see there are other options. So choose, if I'm choosing yellow, so you can see all the furniture or all the object which is on furniture layer has been converted to color yellow. Okay, so this is the advantage. So this is the advantage. See, on a single click all the color has been changed. If there is no layer, what we will do, we have to individually select each and every layer one by one. So you can see there are a number of objects is there, right? So it will be difficult for us to work. So because of the layer, it is very easy now. Okay, so this is also another method is also there. Go to layer properties. So choose chair. whatever the layer you want and click on the color button. So you can see if I choose magenta and press OK, so now the property has become magenta. See, magenta. LA, enter. You can see if I'm choosing the line type, choosing the line type as center line, whatever. So line type has been changed. So you can see that there is line type is also difference. Okay, this is because of the line type scale, there is no issue. So similarly, you can change all the properties of the layer at any stage of the drawing. At any stage of the development of the drawing, you can change the properties if you have assigned layers wisely. So in my practice or in my advice, if I'm saying, whenever you start a drawing, you have to create as many number of layers you required. Okay, prior to the start of work. So that is the best method, because reallocating objects at a later stage will take too much time. So prior to start of work, you have to assign or you have to create as many number of layers you require, and then you have to start the work. See, you can see in this drawing there are see this many number of layers are there, which means, see, in other words, we can say it is like an organizing things in a drawing, because object with the same characteristics will fall on the same layer. Objects with the similar characteristics will come on same layer. So that is the difference. So all the chair will falls on one layer, all the telephones will falls on one layer, all the walls will fall on one layer, all the door will comes in one layer. So which means what? I can control door collectively, I can control windows collectively, I can control windows or chair collectively. So that is the advantage of layer. So you have to understand that layer is important for controlling the properties of an object. Okay, so because in an actual drawing there will be n number of objects, so controlling objects one by one will be most difficult, especially during revision times, because uh, when we revise some drawings, when we have to do revision in a drawing, that particular time these tools like layer, block, etc. will come very handy. Okay, so I hope you understood the concept of the layer and how to create the layer and how to assign an object to a layer and how to change objects layer to one another, etc. And if you have any comments, please uh, comment it on the comment section. I will rectify it either through reply or doing some video. So this is will be the end of the part 1, and I will come with the part 2 in the next video. Thank you. Please like and share my YouTube channel, and please show support. Thank you.